Hello folks, I am your host Ali Raj and you are watching Guess Sightman.
Hello everyone and welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, let me show you Amazon SageMaker Canvas overview. If you guys recall, in the previous lesson we covered Amazon SageMaker Studio. I showed you guys all the different functionalities here. We covered Amazon SageMaker Jumpstart. We also learned about Amazon SageMaker Autopilot. We also learned about Amazon SageMaker Data Wrangler, and we have been able to instantiate a notebook. If you guys recall, we run the notebook here within Amazon SageMaker Studio, and it also shows you guys how to turn off all the running instances as well. And I highlighted that as important because it is super important to ensure that we don't have incur any additional charges. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys right now is I wanted to show you a brand new tool by Amazon SageMaker, and I thought of starting out by showing you guys a demo of SageMaker Canvas, because think of it as you can build really powerful machine learning models without writing any single code at all, and that's pretty incredible. That's why I thought let's take maybe a very simple data set. Let's go ahead and show you guys how we can use SageMaker Canvas to do that. And please note, as quickly disclaimer, this is just a start, but over the time being I'm going to leverage Amazon SageMaker Canvas with much more complicated dataset in the later day of the course. So AWS SageMaker Canvas empowers anyone to build, train and test the machine learning model without writing any single line of code. With AWS Canvas, you can do many things. You can import the data from S3, you can build a machine learning model, you can access the model performance, evaluate the performance of the model. So you can also retrain the model to solve the classification problem and also solve the regression problems. You can also perform the inference and generate prediction, and then finally, that's what really interesting is, you can export the model to SageMaker Studio. So for example, if you have maybe people in your company or employee in the company who are maybe business analysts, or for example they don't know much of the coding but they are really good in the business side, they can leverage Amazon SageMaker Canvas, build a quick model without writing any single line of code, and then once that model is trained, we can go ahead and export that model along with the data to SageMaker Studio. So data scientists, for example, are maybe the people who with machine learning expertise, they can take that model, maybe modify, perform hyperparameter tweaking and tuning. So there's again, the sky is the limit, because now we are integrated to different people within the organization with very different skill set. So here is the link to the documentation. So let me show you guys, I have it open here. So what you guys you can see is the Amazon SageMaker Canvas. Again, generate accurate machine learning predictions, no code is required. And please note that you can create up to 10 models with up to the 1 million cell of data for free within the AWS free trial, and of course within the first 2 months only. So here is an overview of how it works. So first, Amazon SageMaker Canvas here again, and you can build machine learning models without writing any single line of code. All what you need to do is you need to browse and upload the data. So you need to do that first. Next, you need to pick up the target. Basically, I need to tell the Amazon SageMaker Canvas where is my input and where is my output. So you need to pick the target. Simply you need to select which column in the data that you would like to predict. If I am, let's say, predicting salary information or maybe predicting revenue, I just need to guide SageMaker Canvas to what is the input and what is the output. That's what it is, and then I can go ahead and prepare and analyze the data afterwards. So SageMaker Canvas can automatically detect errors, clean up the data for you and perform the data analysis, which is the core of this course. And then you can go ahead and create the machine learning model with a click of button, which is a super powerful. And what you guys see here, they send the model to the data scientist using the Amazon SageMaker Studio. So it's not like you are working in the silo. You can actually take that model and that you have developed, and so you can export it to the other people who have much more expertise when it comes to data science piece of it to improve the model and view it and so on. And then finally you can generate and understand prediction as well, all of that again with a simple click of button, which is incredible. Okay, so let me show you guys an overview of our project that we are going to build today. So in this project we will train a simple machine learning model to convert the temperature from the Celsius to Fahrenheit. Please note that this is the kind of the simplest form. We have the simple equation and we are trying to build that equation retain to optimize the parameter for the equation's alternates. So we are going to do that in the Amazon SageMaker canvas. So basically, if you guys are familiar with the Celsius and Fahrenheit, this is simply the conversion here. So 100 degrees Celsius that equivalent to 212 Fahrenheit. Here we have 0 degrees Celsius that equivalent to 32 Fahrenheit. This is the kind of conversion between the Celsius and Fahrenheit. So this conversion is covered by this equation or governed by this equation. Temperature is the Fahrenheit is equal to the temperature in Celsius time 9 divided by 5 plus 32. And the assumption that we are going to do right now is we are going to assume that we don't know this function. I don't know this function to start with. All I know that I have two variables. These are the temperature in Celsius and the temperature in Fahrenheit. And I am trying to find this coefficient. I would like to train or the optimize a simple machine learning model that will try to predict for me what will be this the coefficient, which is 9/5, and this coefficient which is very true. That's all what I am trying to do right now. And for example, if you guys wanted to do the home version, of course, if you substitute here with the 0 degree Celsius and the temperature sensor Celsius, you multiply that time 9/5, you add 32 it and you will end up the 32 Fahrenheit, and that would be the temperature here. Okay, so let me show you guys what do I mean when I say I am developing a regression type. Basically that's what we are going to do right now. Is I am going to go ahead and then I am going to collect the temperature in Celsius. That will be on the x-axis, and I am going to collect them temperature in the Fahrenheit. I am so going to go ahead and collect a bunch of the data points. So all these data points where to collect, and then all I'm trying to do is right now is I'm trying to find that line here which is there, the best fit line that can go through the data. And once I know that, by then I can know the slope of the line. Okay, and I can also know the y-intercept. That's what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is I am trying to assume that I do not know this coefficient. I do not know this coefficient, but I have a bunch of the data points which are these data points. And what I am trying to do is I am trying to do fit this straight line. I am trying to find that in the machine learning regression model, looking for these coefficient and the kind of trying of reverse engineering it even though I know the answer beforehand. So the objective is to predict the value of one variable y based on any other variable x, and your x we call it the independent variable, and why we call it is the dependent variable. That's why we call it the regression. Please note that we are going to cover the regression. Great, incredible, actually coming up in the next couple of days, just to show you guys SageMaker canvas using a very simple basic data center. Alright, okay, so that's simply what I have for this lesson. I hope you guys enjoy it. In the next lesson, let's go ahead and get started with the SageMaker canvas, and let's go ahead and load our data as well. Please stay tuned, best of luck, and I will see you guys in the next lesson.
गेट एक्साइटमेंट को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबा दें ताकि इस जैसी अपडेट्स आपको मिलती रहें।